Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for the Phillies games. We also do Sixers and Eagles content on here as well. And we do a lot of other baseball content too. Make sure that you go check out our Sunday night baseball streams. We had a very good turnout last night. I want to thank everybody that tuned on into that. We also have a thing called MLB Diamond Zone. If you are interested in baseball, I mean, like if you're like a diehard baseball fan and you can't get any coverage of any team, well, what's really cool about Diamond Zone is that it's sort of like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. And I have the iPad out, I have the old laptop, and we're able to do play-by-play for so many different types of games. And we do like a live whip around, and it's really cool. I've been doing it. I did last week about 4 days. So that's been really, really nice. But in regards to this Phillies game tonight, the Phillies are taking on the Seattle Mariners. We got to watch them last night. This Mariners team, I know that they ended up losing 2 out of 3 to the New York Mets, but guess what? They're going to come out pretty hungry. And so the Phillies better be ready for that. Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, obviously the 2 stars of the Seattle Mariners. You look at even the supporting cast of Jorge Polanco, Randy Arozarena, Dominic Canzone, and all the other guys that they have. I mean, it's a pretty good cast that they have going on over there. They're 68-57 on the season. The guy that's on the mound tonight, Logan Gilbert, he has a 3.31 ERA on the season. The last time that Logan Gilbert did pitch, he only gave up 2 earned runs. He struck out 6 batters. He went 6 1/3 against the Baltimore Orioles. He has a 3.12 ERA in just the month of August so far. The Phillies are going to have to try to do a good job attacking him, and they're going to need to not only hit the long ball, but they're really going to have to play a lot of small ball. And that's the one thing that we've criticized the Phillies for pretty much throughout this whole entire season, is that they don't do that enough. And they're going to have to do that against this Mariners team tonight. We'll get on into the starting lineups. We'll talk more about that. I want to hear what your final score predictions are down below and how you guys feel about this game. Guys, we are 25 subscribers away from hitting the 6,900th marker. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you guys do that. I go on every single day talking about the Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, and just about baseball in general. I'm on pretty much every day, pretty much. So the Phillies starting lineup, we'll get into that right now as we go on into tonight's game. We did mention that Logan Gilbert is pitching for the Seattle Mariners. For the Philadelphia Phillies, they will actually have Ranger Suarez out there on the hill. In regards to tonight's ball game, the starting lineups will be this. For the Philadelphia Phillies, they got Trey Turner. And then it'll be Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, and Bryson Stott as the starting 9 players tonight for Philadelphia. So again, it's Turner, Schwarber, Harper, JT, Bohm, Marsh, Castellanos, Kepler, and Stott. And for the Seattle Mariners, they got Arozarena, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Suarez, Naylor, Garver, Canzone, Crawford, and Young. So it's Randy Arozarena out in left field, Cal Raleigh catching, Julio Rodriguez in center, Eugenio Suarez playing over at third base, Josh Naylor at first, Mitch Garver DHing, Dominic Canzone out in right field, J.P. Crawford at short, and Cole Young playing over at second base. And Ranger Suarez will be on the hill tonight for Philadelphia. We'll get you his numbers right now. Ranger, this is his 19th start of the season. 112 innings pitched, a 3.28 ERA, 29 walks, 101 strikeouts for him on the season as well. He's 29 years old. He didn't pitch well in his last outing. He really hasn't pitched well in his last two outings. He's given up 11 earned runs combined in those two outings combined. Pitched against the Reds and the Baltimore Orioles. And along with those 11 earned runs, 19 hits, that's not going to cut it either. So you want him to just try to keep the ball down today, make the hitters off balance, get ahead in the counts. I've noticed that he's been falling behind a little bit too when it comes to attacking the strike zone. Just has not been able to do it as of recently. So those are my main keys for him. Attack the strike zone, get ahead in the count early, and make sure that you're able to get these hitters off balanced. That's really what it comes down to. All right, we are ready to rock and roll as the Phillies go back to Citizens Bank Park, and they are back at home, taking on the Seattle Mariners. After this series, they also play the Nationals, and that'll be on Friday. They have an off day Thursday. So here's the first pitch from Ranger Suarez, and that is in there for strike one. What are your final score predictions? Who are your standout players for tonight? Let us know down below. All right, let's put the game cast on. No balls, one strike to Randy Arozarena. Here's the 0-1, foul ball. Got to readjust this. I apologize about that. The 0-2 pitch, and that is taken outside for ball one. Arozarena has orange batting gloves. Right-handed hitter fouls off the next pitch over towards the right side. 1-2 is the count to Randy. Arozarena is just 1 for 3 against Ranger with 1 strikeout. One ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 to Randy. And he pops it up over towards the first base side. It's in foul territory. Harper gets underneath it and moves in about a couple of steps towards home plate, and he'll make the catch. There's out number 1. On the defensive side of the diamond for the Phillies, they got Harper at first, Stott at second, Turner at short, Bohm at third, Kepler in left, Marsh in center, Casty in right. Catching, of course, is JT. And then on the mound is Ranger Suarez. The pitch to Cal Raleigh, and he pops this one up over towards the third base side in foul territory. Bohm gives it a look and runs out of room. And so the count is 0-1. As far as the weather goes for tonight's game, it is 67 degrees, very cloudy, a little bit cool. Las Diaz is the home plate umpire. You got Eric Backus over at first. Brian Onora is at second. And at third, it's Mike Estabrook. 0-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss to Cal Raleigh. Raleigh in 122 games, 47 home runs, which does lead all of baseball, 102 RBI as well, and a .252 batting average. No balls, 2 strikes. Ranger gets set at the letters, kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And so, really good curveball there thrown by Ranger Suarez. I think that Raleigh was thinking he was going to get a cutter. He just went digging after that, and there's 2 gone. That will bring up Julio Rodriguez. Julio, 24 years old, takes the first pitch that he sees down for ball 1. What is going on, everybody in chat? How's everybody doing? Let us know down below. What's up, Eric? Thanks so much for stopping on by, man. 1-0 pitch. There's a foul ball. That one goes right behind home plate. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way to Rodriguez, and he flies this one out over towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit and hit the NovaCare rehabilitation sign out in left field. And Rodriguez will cruise into second base with a stand-up double. That's with 2 outs. I'm going to go 5-2 as my score tonight, says Jason. What's going on? Dropped in to say hi and go Phillies. 5-2 score tonight, Philadelphia. Nice. Very, very good. Seema Fox says, good, JJ. How are you? I'm good. I need predictions. Final score predictions and players of the game. That's what I need right now. The pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss to Eugenio Suarez. 122 games for Gino. 38 home runs and 94 RBI. 0-1 foul ball. Suarez did play with the Mariners in 2022 and 2023, and then came back to Seattle after going to Arizona. The ball is 2 strikes. He got traded back at the deadline. 0-2 pitch. That is way outside for a ball. Excuse me. Next pitch. And the count is now tied up at 2-2. Eugenio Suarez was traded for Tyler Locklear and pitchers Juan Burgos and Hunter Cranton. That's who went to Arizona. 2-2. That is way outside for ball 3. I'd like to see the changeup be effective today from Ranger. When that thing is on, it's pretty good. I mean, the curveball is really deadly, too, when he's able to lock in. 3-2 pitch. There's a 4-seamer that's fouled away. I'm going to go 5-2. So 5-2. Seema Fox says 5-2 Phillies. Schwarber MVP. 8-3 Phillies. Bryce Harper. Nice. I'm going 5-0, and my player of the game is going to be Bryce Harper. Okay. 3-2 pitch. Popped up, hit out over towards the right side. Stott turns over his shoulder towards the line and slides and makes the catch. He had to call off Bryce Harper, and that was not an easy play. Stott said, I got it, and Harper gave him the keys, and Stott was able to slide, make the catch, turning away towards home plate, and caught it right on the right field line for out number 3. And we are going to the bottom of the first inning. Phillies are coming up to bat. No runs, 1 hit. It was a double by Rodriguez. Okay, so let's go over the starting lineup tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. Here we go. Trey Turner will be leading it off for Philadelphia. And then you got Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, and Bryson Stott. So just to repeat, it's Turner, Schwarber, Harper, JT, Bohm, Marsh, Casty, Kepler, and Stott for Philadelphia. Excuse me. And on the mound for the Phillies, or on the mound for the Seattle Mariners, that is, will be Logan Gilbert. Gilbert has been with the Mariners since 2021, and this year, well, his ERA has been really, really good. He has a 3.31 ERA, a .98 WHIP as well, 124 strikeouts in a total of 89 2/3 of an inning. He's a very strikeout dominant pitcher. Last year he did have 220 strikeouts and 208 innings of work. So this guy has really good stuff when he is on. And the Phillies have to be sure to look out for him. The last time he pitched, he went 6 1/3 of an inning against the Baltimore Orioles. He got a no decision, but the Mariners ended up losing the game by a score of 4-3. He only threw 79 pitches. He did allow 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 homer, and he struck out 6 batters. So he will go out there to pitch today. The earned runs that he did allow were in the 7th inning. So he was really in cruise control to start off the game, and then just allowed the runs, really just got the batters on base in that bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch to Trey Turner. That's taken for ball 1. Gilbert kicks, deals, and Turner sends this one out to right field. It's not that deep, though. Canzone gets under it over towards the line, and will make the catch for the first out of the inning. You're going to see a lot of fastballs, 4-seamers to be exact, a couple sliders and splitters mixed on in as well. Guys are just hitting 101 against the splitter. They're also hitting 143 against the curveball, which he does use from time to time as well. And so Kyle Schwarber is due up next for the Philadelphia Phillies. Schwarber has had just an incredible season, and he takes the first pitch. It's a fastball outside for ball 1. I'm going to go 6-5 Phillies. Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Your Pog is Bryce Harper. Nice. 1-0 pitch on the way to Schwarber. Line drive, base it out to right field. It's played on a couple of bounces by Canzone. And Kyle Schwarber gets on with a 1-out single for Philadelphia. Oh, happy that he was able to take advantage of that pitch. Left out over the middle of the plate. And send it out over to right field. And now Bryce Harper is due up next. Turner flied out to right. Schwarber singled out to right. And Harper comes up. And he lines this one out to right for another base hit. Schwarber is going to take a wide turn at second base. The throw back to second, though, is not in time. He sort of slid and then got his right hand back in there. He was down for a second. Harper got a pitch that was low that he was just able to belt out over towards right field. Just past the second baseman. And then Schwarber slid as he passed second base, but was able to get his hand back. And Harper gets on with a single as well and plays follow the leader with Kyle Schwarber. Here comes JT Realmuto to the plate, batting in the cleanup spot. And JT takes a slider in there for strike 1. You're not really going to get a lot of opportunities against Gilbert. So it'd be great if the Phillies could capitalize here. No balls, 1 strike. A .271 average this year for JT. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. That pitch was at 97 miles per hour, and it was high. Cal Raleigh is catching. Josh Naylor is over at first for Seattle. You got Cole Young at second. Eugenio Suarez at third. And then J.P. Crawford at short. The 0-2 pitch. That's low and inside for ball 1. Dominic Canzone is playing out in right field. You got Julio Rodriguez in center. And Randy Arozarena out in left field. Hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe to the channel, too, if you have not done so already. 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. I'm too scared to make a prediction. What's up, Lugo? How are you? Two balls, two strikes to JT. The 2-2 pitch. Inside for ball 3. Let's go, chat! Charge! 3 balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto. Gilbert gets set from the stretch and fires. That's fouled away. Hard to believe that JT is 34 years old. He's been in the league since 2014. Gilbert was ready to throw and then decided not to, as Schwarber was dancing off at second base. No throw was made back to second. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Gilbert gets the signs and deals, and JT fouls it off. He's battling, that's for sure. The Brewers today, they won again. They won 7-0 against the Cubs in Game 1 of their doubleheader. Schwarber's at second, Harper's at first. JT is at the plate. The payoff pitch to JT, and he pops it up right behind home plate, and it'll get out of play. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Freddie Peralta went 6 shutout innings for the Brewers. He struck out 6 batters. He walked 3, only gave up 1 hit. And Horton got the loss for Chicago. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto, and the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Logan Gilbert, that is. Here comes Alec Bohm to the plate. Bohm hit a 3-run homer in yesterday's game for Philadelphia. They're showing the replay of that. It was a good swing to welcome Alec back. Let's go, chat. Two away, bottom of the first. Bohm is up, and he takes low and outside for ball 1. Ranger just gave up a double to Julio Rodriguez in the first inning. That was all that it was. No damage. The 1-0 pitch to Bohm, and he fouls it away towards the right side. I think it actually traveled a longer distance than what I thought it was going to be at first. The pitch was sort of inside and jammed him, but was able to get it past the infield towards the right side, but it was out of play as far as the distance goes. 1-1 pitch, ground ball, back up the middle. Second baseman has it, flips it back over to shortstop Crawford, who wins the race over to second to get Harper out. Harper tried to slide, but it was not in time. It's a 4-6 fielder's choice, and we are going to the top of the second inning. So no score between the Phillies and the Mariners. Not a good start for Philadelphia. All right, folks. If you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I do go on for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles games. I'm pretty much here for most of the games. I try to cover as many as I possibly can. I also do a lot of other baseball streams, too. I've been doing Sunday Night Baseball, and I also do this thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. And you're able to follow along. We go around the league. We look at things in real time. seeing when teams are going to score, and it's really, really cool. It's a very cool thing. If you guys have been here for Diamond Zone, if you guys have tuned on in, let me know down below what your experience has been with it so far. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I really want honest feedback. I do. If you don't like it, I'm not offended. I'm really not offended. I would really just like to hear your feedback on it, and let me know what your true thoughts about it are. But yeah. Oh, boy. So, this Phillies team, of course, has... And in their last series, they split with the Washington Nationals, and that was not what was supposed to happen. That was not the bar. The bar, at the very, very least, was to take 3 out of 4. With that being said, with how things ended up, where is the bar now in regards to this series? 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 3 out of 3. Where are we? Phillies fans. No balls, 1 strike to Josh Naylor. Naylor hitting .286 with 15 home runs and 69 RBI. Here's the 0-1. This one's flied out over towards left center field, and Kepler calls off Marsh, and Kepler will make the catch for out number 1. Comes Mitch Garver, and Garver takes strike 1. Garver's average is at .214. He is slugging .347, though, with 7 long balls on the season. 2 hits for Philadelphia. Both of them were singles. One from Harper, the other one from Schwarber. Lou says, I love Diamond Zone. It helps me follow all of baseball. It's good. I'm happy to hear that. 2 out of 3 for me. 2 out of 3 is good. I think it should be 2 out of 3 too. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mitch Garver. And the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts tonight for Rangers. Suarez. Have a seat, Mitch Garver. Woof. Nice. I enjoy Diamond Zone. It takes great broadcasting skills to cover all those games at once, and JJ kills it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's kind of, it makes me feel like in some ways it's Kevin Harlan-esque, you know, because you have to have a lot of energy. You can't let it drag on, and I have a lot of fun with it. No balls, 1 strike to Dominic Canzone. Canzone batting .287 this year. Takes the 0-1 and fouls it off towards the left side. But yeah, if there's anything that we can improve upon, or if anything can be better, or even if you don't like it, like just tell me. I love feedback. Doesn't always have to be positive. 0-2. That's outside for a ball. I'm all out of Scooby snacks. The 1-2 pitch to Canzone. Strike 3 called. Whew. We are going to the bottom of the 2nd inning. No score out in Philadelphia. So Canzone strikes out. And Garver, he struck out too. Garver. Okay, good to know. I'm going to say at least taking 2 out of 3. I think that taking 2 out of 3 against this Mariners team is what the bar should be too. Let's face it. This Mariners team is 1 game under 500 when they are on the road. Okay? They lost 2 out of 3 to the Mets. Now, we lost 2 out of 4 to the Nationals. I understand. But I feel like that the Phillies, I'm going to say this, and people might disagree with me on this, and I would love to hear your takes. But at this point, I think that the Phillies are a better team than the Mets right now. I do. I trust the Phillies bullpen over what the Mets bullpen has done. And the offense, we talk about how our offense can be streaky. Their offense puts up runs, don't get me wrong. But their pitching, I meant to say their pitching. Their pitching is really what kills them. It really does. And situational hitting too. They leave a lot of men on base, just like us. But I'll take our pitching staff, even though our pitching staff has not been perfect over the last couple of weeks. I'll still take our pitching staff over the Mets. So with that being said, I think that the bar should be 2 out of 3 just because I think that we pose a better threat than the Mets do. That's just my opinion, though. You can disagree, though. I would love to hear your thoughts about that. The pitch to Brandon Marsh. That looked high, but it's called strike 1. Logan Gilbert back out there on the hill for Seattle. The 0-1 is grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And so Brandon Marsh gets on with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the second. All right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Maybe do a diamond zone while the Phillies are playing, but most won't like that, I assume. Yep, that's why I'm not doing it. I would. I would love to. I would love to do that. I might do it once, but I think that I would get heat for it. The pitch. This one is grounded foul, but I would really like to try it just to do like all the different games at once. The best time would be probably during the end of the year when the Phillies have clinched a spot or something. You know? Like once they're locked into a spot, once they clinch a playoff spot, then maybe I'll just do Diamond Zone for the rest of the season. If there's like 3 games left. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. And the 1-1 pitch. This one is lined out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Marsh is rounding second. He's going over to third base. And the Phillies have runners at the corners in the bottom of the second inning. Let's go. Love that swing from Nick. Got a pitch that was towards the inside corner. It was hanging, and he was able to adjust his hands. Charge! And put the ball on the bat. Was multitasking there. Max Kepler comes up, and he looks at strike 1 on the upper third of the zone. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1. That is up outside for a ball. I am going to try to cover some more Flyers games this year, or some Flyers games this year. I'd like to try it out. I just know that doing it on TV is really tough because you can't see everything that's going on. You know? The 1-1 pitch. This one's lined out to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Marsh is jogging home. Casty goes over to third. And Max Kepler comes through with an RBI single to put the Phillies up 1-0. That looked like the same pitch that was delivered to Casty, except it was more towards the heart and soul of the plate. Kepler didn't do too much with it, and good things happened. That'll bring up Bryson Stott. A 1-0 lead for Philadelphia. 3 singles in a row by the Phils. First pitch to Bryson. That is outside and taken for ball 1. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well. Mets offense is similar to the Phillies. 1-0 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. Back into the Phillies bullpen is markedly better. Yeah, they're definitely better. Two balls, no strikes to Bryson Stott. The 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 2-1. Stott over his last 10 games, batting .296 with 3 doubles and 3 RBI. 2-1. This one smoked out to right field for a base hit that's going all the way towards the wall. Casty's going to jog on home. Kepler, he's going to go on over to third. Stott will stop at second. It's an RBI double for Bryson Stott. 4 hits in a row for Philadelphia off of Logan Gilbert. That was a fastball there, and Stott was able to drive it out to right. A lot of pitches being thrown out towards the middle of the plate, and the Phillies are absolutely capitalizing. And Stott gets his 16th double of the year. Woodward just went out there to talk to Gilbert just to try to settle him down. An RBI single for Max Kepler. And an RBI double for Bryson Stott. And so Trey Turner is going to come on up to the plate, and he takes a slider in the dirt for ball 1. Single, single, RBI single, and RBI double. Turner flied out to right his first time up. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's off the plate and taken for ball 2. Let's go, folks. Two balls, no strikes to Trey Turner. The 2-0 pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, says the first base umpire. All right, chat, come on. Charge! Hit that sub button, folks, if you have not done so already. 3-0 pitch on the way, and there's a called strike at the knees at 97 miles per hour. It's right below the video. Just hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Time granted to Trey Turner. The count is 3-1. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 pitch. It's grounded foul. And so the count is now 3-2. Schwarber waits in the on-deck circle. You got the first hit. Big payoff pitch coming up. And the pitch, that was high, but Turner fouls it off. There's a guy holding his baby right behind Kyle Schwarber in the stands. His baby was upside down. Looked like the baby was having fun. Three balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. The payoff pitch in the air, hit out to left field. Trea Turner with his first homer at CBP. It's a 3-run shot, and that puts the Phillies up 5-0. It took him until August 18th to get his first homer at home this season. But he did it. I thought it was going to come during the playoffs. But we'll take it. That was his 1,500th hit as well. Congratulations to Trea Turner. Here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. And Schwarber takes way up high and way outside for ball 1. There's still nobody out. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Schwarber, and that is high and outside for ball 2. What a nice swing that was by Trea. What's up, Max? How are you, my friend? Shout out to Max Coverage TV. He's the man. 2-0 pitch to Schwarber. Ooh, he wanted that one. He swung on and missed at it. He was late. It was right in his wheelhouse. It's funny how we all knew it. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Schwarber. That's a foul ball. We all knew it. We all knew that was his first homer at the bank. It's good to be home. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The pitch, and that's outside for ball 3. And the count is full. This guy is done. No, keep him out there, Kevin. Keep him out there. 3-2 pitch to Schwarber, and that's grounded foul towards the first base side. Max is the man. Thanks so much for stopping on by, my friend. Did an awesome job, too, covering the Cubs-Brewers game this afternoon. You did. But you always do a good job. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Schwarber, and he fouls off a pitch that was up high. Gilbert has thrown 42 pitches, 43 pitches, I should say. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball over towards the right side, played on the hop by the second baseman, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. The last time that Gilbert gave up 5 earned runs, well, you got to go back, I believe, to last year. He gave up 5 runs at one point this year, but not 5 earned runs. Go back to August 21st of last year. He gave up 6 earned runs against the Dodgers. That was on August 21st. The pitch to Bryce Harper, and he takes low for ball 1. Max Coverage TV is here. He's the man. One-0 pitch to Bryce, and he flies this one out towards center field. He got under it, and it was hit off the end of the bat. Rodriguez doesn't even have to move, and he's there to catch out number 2. You could tell that he was really bummed that he didn't time it well. He looked back at the dugout and said, "Darn it." JT comes up to the dish. Gilbert just trying to get out of the inning. The pitch, here it comes, and that is high for ball one to JT. I never give my final score prediction. 1-0, and that is in there for strike one. My final score prediction for the Phillies tonight was 7-2. I guess I'm still on pace for that. 1-1 is the count to JT, and here's the next pitch. That is grounded foul towards the left side. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel as well. The 1-2 pitch. And JT fouls it off. It's weird. There's a baby that has headphones on. There's a sign that says birthday. I didn't fully read the rest of the sign. 1-2 to JT. It's inside for ball two. I'd like to see if they cut back to that sign. But I guess that the kid's having a birthday. Looked like he was having fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JT. And the pitch. Ground ball foul towards the camera well. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks since the Phillies were home. Last time that they were home, they played against the Orioles. That was on August 6th. 2-2. That's low for ball 3. They did put up 13 runs in that first game of that series. 3 balls, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. He's the 8th man to bat. Payoff pitch. Another foul ball. JT's really working up the pitch count. Gilbert has 54 pitches, and he's not even through the second inning. JT doesn't really get a lot of credit for that, but he has really done a much better job with his discipline at the plate. And it seems like he's putting up at-bats that we kind of want Bryson Stott to do. Not kind of. We want him to do these types of things, where he's fouling off pitches and then finding a way to get on and not uppercutting. 3-2. Foul ball. Come out there with a level swing. Thank you so much for the sub. That's our first one tonight. Thank you so much. Whoever just did that, thank you. 3-2 pitch on the way. High fly ball. Hit out to deep left field. Forget about it. And that ball is gone. That went 404 feet. That had a very high launch angle. And it's 6-0 Philadelphia. That's what happens when you work up the pitch count. He found a mistake and just absolutely killed that baseball. Eight men have come on up to the plate in this second inning, and Bohm fouls off the next pitch. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, excuse me. I'd like to know how many pitches Gilbert has thrown in this inning. The 0-1. This one's lined out to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. It takes about 3 bounces or so in front of Rodriguez. And Bohm able to get on with a 2-out single. And so all 9 men have batted for Philadelphia in this inning. Got to tell you, they've been doing a very, very good job. Tony with the $20 super chat.
Romano, is that you?
That was a good one there. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you. Now there's action going on in the Mariners bullpen. I'll say Vargas is warming up. 6-0 Philadelphia. We're at 104 on the likes. Beautiful. Please no Romano, bro. This is embarrassing, says Eric. I understand. We've been there before. But it ain't over. The pitch. Net is taken outside for a ball. Marsh 1 for 1 with a single in the second and a run scored. The 1-0 pitch on the way, and that is outside for ball 2. A total of 60 pitches for Gilbert. 38 strikes, 22 balls. The 2-0, there's a strike called at the knees. Every player in the starting lineup already has a hit for the Philadelphia Phillies. That's got to be one of the quickest times that that's happened that I've seen. Really. 2-1. And that is outside for ball 3. I really don't know when the last time the Phillies have had each of their starters get a hit before the end of the third inning. 3 balls, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. The 3-1 pitch on the way. This one is fouled off over towards the left side, and it will go into about the 5th row behind the tarp. Payoff pitch on the way, and another foul ball from Brandon Marsh. George! You don't know when it's coming. You don't know. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. 2 away, 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. And a Rosarina backpedals and will make the catch. And the inning is over. But 10 men come up to the plate for the Philadelphia Phillies. And they put up 6 runs in this bottom of the second inning. And we are going to the top of the third. 6-0 Phillies against the Mariners. Okay. How did they get those 6 runs, JJ? Max Kepler had an RBI single. Bryson Stott had an RBI double. And Trey Turner hit a 3-run shot. And JT hit a solo shot. Those are how we got all 6 of our runs. And Tony, thank you so much again for the $20 super chat. That was really nice. You guys are absolutely awesome. I was going to say, dang, we have 270 likes already, but then I clicked on it and it was last night's video. was last night's stream. All right, let me go back to Tony's super chat. Let me press the heart button for that. It was really nice. Heart, there we go. All right, what time is it? It's 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Great stuff. Let's take a look around Major League Baseball really quickly. We'll take a look at the scores. The Marlins currently are up 1-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. That game is in the top of the fourth inning. You got Jays and Pirates on 2-1, bottom of the third inning there. Mariners are down 6-0 to the Philadelphia Phillies as they go to the third inning. Red Sox and Orioles are scoreless in the top of the second out at Fenway Park. The Brewers, they beat the Cubs today by a score of 7-0 in Game 1 of their doubleheader. The Astros and Tigers, they are scoreless in the top of the fourth inning too. No score between the Braves and the White Sox, but that game is just underway. Then you got Guardians, Diamondbacks at 9:40. Giants and Padres at 9:40 as well. Rangers and Royals at 7:40. Brewers and Cubs at 8:05. Dodgers and Rockies at 8:40. And then Reds and Angels at 9:38. First pitch to J.P. Crawford. It's taken for a strike. Here's pitch number 2 from Ranger, and that swung on and missed. So it's Suarez versus Crawford. Ranger Suarez versus J.P. Crawford. J.P. Crawford, a former Philly. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 of the third inning. Okay. Crawford is down on strikes. That curveball is looking pretty good so far. Anybody remember who J.P. Crawford was traded for? One ball, no strikes. Anybody? Anybody remember who J.P. Crawford was traded for? The pitch to Cole Young, and it's a 1-1 count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner for strike 2. One, two. This one's grounded over to first. Harper picks it up and takes it to the bag for out number 2. Cliff Lee. Oh, no. Not at all. Cliff Lee was here way before that. Gene Segura. That's correct. Crawford was traded from the Phillies to the Mariners along with Carlos Santana. They got Gene Segura, Juan Nicasio, if you remember him, and then another guy named James Pazos. James Pazos. That's who it is. That's right. The ball is 1 strike. Top of the third inning, 2 outs. The 0-1. This one is grounded back over towards the mound. Ranger has it, flips it over to first. And that is in time for out number 3. We are going to the bottom of the third inning. It is 6-0 Phillies. Who do you think won that trade? I think both teams got what they wanted. I think that trade actually ended up working out for the Phillies. And I think that it worked out for the Mariners too. But what say you? That Segura hit against the Cardinals in 2022 saved the entire playoffs for the Phillies. Big hit in Phillies history. It was. That hit was huge. That was huge. And that hit that he had was a ball. That thing was heading into the dirt. Kirk says the team owners won. Which team benefited more? Or did both teams get a good benefit? Down and low, yeah? All right. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icons. What do you think of the realignment of the Phillies, Mets, Red Sox, and Yankees in the East Division? MLB realignment. I don't like it. I don't like it. Here's why. Because now the Yankees and the Phillies can't play each other in the World Series. Yankees and Mets can't play each other in the World Series. I want to play the Yankees in the World Series. That's why I don't like it. It sounds selfish, I know. I want to play the Yankees in the World Series. I want the Pirates back in the East, though, says Christopher. Yeah, I would take that. I would buy that. Bottom of the third. And here comes Castellanos. And the pitch is grounded foul. I do feel like that it would make the division race, though, more interesting. If you put the Yankees here and if you put the Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, and Phillies in the same division. The pitch. This one's grounded back over towards second base, backhanded by Young. No throw made over to first. He bobbled it as he tried to get it on into his hand, and it didn't get too far away from him, so Castellanos stays put over at first base. And, yeah. So it was backhanded by Canzone, and as he tried to get it into his hand, he had to react pretty quickly. He didn't really get a good grip on the ball at first, but he was able to stop it, and by the time he brought his glove up, the ball sort of moved a little bit, and he thought that he was going to be able to get it into his throwing can, but he did not. The pitch to Kepler, high bouncer, hit over towards second base. JP is at the bag, catches it, steps on the bag, and there's out number one. He had to wait for it to come down, and then he just kept his right foot on the bag, caught it, and sort of jumped up right after Castellanos was sliding. So that's an unassisted fielder's choice by Kepler. The pitch to Stott. This one is flied out over towards shallow left field. Rosarina is there, and he will make the catch. Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. Turner homered his last time up. It was his first homer at Citizens Bank Park here in 2025. Jivanutes, thanks for the raid, man. Thank you so much for the raid over on Twitch, my friend. No balls, one strike. That's to Trey Turner. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And time is going to be called. Guys, go subscribe to Jivanutes. Jivanutes, comment your link down below. Even on the YouTube side, man. The 0-1 pitch to Trey. Line drive, base it out to right field. Kepler's going to easily head on over to third base. He has time. He slides in there. The throw is off the line. Turner 2 for 2. I believe that that's now 5 straight games where Trey Turner has had at least 2 hits in a game. If that is the case, and I will double check this to make sure, that is pretty awesome. That's pretty good. It is 5 games in a row where he has had a multi-hit game. And now Kyle Schwarber comes up, and he goes guessing after a sinker, and no appeal needed. He swung at it. Turner has raised his batting average up to .291. He's hitting .303 in the month of August. 0-1, and that is outside for ball 1. Charge! The 1-1 pitch. And that is called a ball, even though that looked like it was clearly a strike. Logan Gilbert, by the way, his day is done. The guy that's pitching right now is Carlos Vargas. 2-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. Vargas with a 3.88 earned run average, 40 strikeouts on the season as well. 22 walks and a 4-5 record. 2-2 on the way. Check swing, ground ball, hit over to third base. The throw over to first. It's in time. Naylor had to stretch his leg over towards his right side, and he was able to catch it with his wingspan. And we are going to the top of the 4th inning. 6-0 Phillies. And they'll be back in just a few moments. Man. Dang it, Phillies. Sorry, Eagles fan. We have 389 people rocking with us. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I'm on for a lot of the Phillies games and the Sixers and the Eagles as well. We also go live and we do a lot of other baseball content. If you guys love live baseball, if you guys love following baseball, you should go check out my Sunday night baseball streams that I do on Sunday nights. And you also have MLB Diamond Zone. I did about 4 casts last week where we just did a Red Zone edition of casts. And it was really, really cool. We got to follow along, cover all the teams. I have all the games that are going on, and I just call them all at once. It's pretty wild. I mean, we go to the games that have a lot of tension, a lot of drama, and it's a lot of fun. It's really cool figuring out who's going to win, who's going to strike, right? Like bases loaded, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani is going up to the plate. That's in the 3rd inning. But meanwhile, we got drama going on in San Diego because Manny Machado was looking to walk it off. It's so cool. And we have such a blast doing it. And we do play-by-plays, traditional play-by-plays, even for those. And we get to see us call 2 to 3 games at once. It's so awesome. It's so great. And you should go check that out. If one of my mods could comment what that is down below, go check out Diamond Zone. It's awesome. Top of the 4th inning, Cal Raleigh will lead it off for Seattle. And the first pitch is taken for strike 1. Our goal is to try to get to 6,900 subscribers by the end of the stream. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate that. The pitch. This one's grounded back over towards the mound. Raleigh breaks his bat. Ranger picks it up, throws it over to first. The ball, that is. And that's in time. Imagine if he just picked up his bat and just threw it over to first base. audio listeners, yeah. That's not what he did. He just picked up the ball. Here, you can have your bat back. The pitch. That's inside for a ball to Julio Rodriguez. Thank you so much for the sub. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a called strike. He be safe. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Of course, no problem. 2 balls, 1 strike to Julio Rodriguez, who has the lone hit for the Mariners. 2-1 offering. There's a foul ball. Hey, JJ, I meant to ask you, how was it calling ice hockey for Villanova? Will you do it again? A, I loved it. Had a great experience doing it. B, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it again this year. I have no clue. But I will certainly let you guys know. J-Rod will tap this one back up the middle for a base hit. It finds the hole, and it goes out to center field. There's a 1-out single from Julio Rodriguez. That looks good. Oh, so good. Eugenio Suarez is coming up to the plate. JJ, you good? Eugenio Suarez. Yeah. Our language is annoying sometimes. 0-1. There's a foul ball. You know, Jason, some people just call him Gino. I know. No balls, 2 strikes to Suarez. The 0-2. And that's inside. Suarez versus Suarez. This is Ranger versus Gino. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Thanks for remembering that. Some people forget. It was really nice that you asked. 1-2. That is low and outside for ball 2. 48 pitches from Ranger Suarez. Sounds like a double play. 2-2 pitch. That is low for ball 3. Josh Naylor does wait in the on-deck circle. The toss bat to first, and it's not in time. Our Suarez is better than your Suarez. Hey, some people wanted Gino at the deadline. 3-2 pitch. That's fouled off. 1 out, top of the 4th inning. There's a runner on over at first. Brandon and Sanford, thank you both so much for the subs. It was really nice of you guys. 3-2 pitch, popped up, hit out over towards right field, though. Castellanos on the run, says, I got it, calls off Brandon Marsh in the alleyway, and makes the catch. Rodriguez retreats back over to first. The throw is made over to second. And there is out number 2. The pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss. Josh hitting .285 with 15 long balls and 69 RBI as well. The pitch on the way, and that is taken on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 is down for a ball. You know, I was just looking up a stat. Ichiro, it seems from StatMuse, he batted over 300 against a lot of teams, including the Phillies, of course. The 1-2 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. And so we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning, 6-0 Phillies. I was looking at this because I was just curious. He batted, his lowest average on here is 226, and that was against the Reds. He batted 247 against the Cubs. And 207 too against the Giants. But against like all the other AOS teams, listen to this. 333 against the 317 against the Rangers, 324 against the Athletics, 298 against the Angels, 320 against the Yankees, 306 against the White Sox. I mean, like, my guy just really tore it up. I think his lowest batting average versus any AL opponent was 280. And that was against the Tampa Bay Rays. No wonder why he's a Hall of Famer. That's pretty wild when you really, really think about it. Pretty good player. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Phillies lead at 6-0. They put up all 6 of their runs in the 2nd inning. They have 11 hits today. Look up how many hits he had in Japan before coming to the MLB. It's amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like, when I'm remembering him, of course. When I think about Seattle, I think about Ichiro. And I was, like, wondering, what's his batting average against the Phillies? It was .301. But for him to only bat under for him to just bat under 250 against 4 teams, that's impressive. Here's the pitch to Bryce Harper, and this one is lined foul. That's just absurd. No balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the pitch. This one's lined over to third. Played on the hop, though, by Suarez. He gets down on one knee, scoops it up, gets back up, throws it over to first, and Harper is retired. What's going on, Scott? Duke could throw, too. What an arm. He had a great arm. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards second base. The throw over to first. It's in time, and there are 2 outs. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel as well. We're at 141 on the likes. The pitch on the way. That is taken inside for a ball. The one thing that I always loved about Scott. I gotta shout him out. the 1-0 pitch, and that's inside for ball 2. Scott always makes sure that he says hi to everybody in chat. Everybody. You know? Like, he tags them, and I like that. Goes to show a lot about his character. 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Two balls, one strike, and the pitch. And that is taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, line drive, foul ball down the right field line. Scott is awesome. He is. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Bohm. And he bounces it over towards second base. The throw over to first, off the line. And Naylor tried to get to it. And it just bounced off of his glove. The throw was off the line. It was towards the left side. I gotta tell you that Young has been struggling over at second base, it seems. Naylor did have a tough play there. I mean, that was not an easy play by Young. He had to backhand it as it was back up the middle, run towards his right side, and then throw it on the run as he was running backwards over to first. But even still, it was just not a good play, and not a good throw. 1-0 is the count to Brandon Marsh. And the pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And so, runners are going to be at the corners as Bohm heads on over to third. Rodriguez throws it back over to the second baseman. And that's going to put runners on at first and third for Philadelphia. All right, let's go. All right. Marsh leads off over at first. Charge! And Nick Castellanos comes up to the plate. And Casty bounces it over to third base. Suarez has it, throws it over to first, and the inning is over. Phillies strand more base runners and can't get anybody home. We are going to the 5th inning, 6-0 Phillies. What's up, Ronald? How are you? How are you? Chris, we are the partner. Yeah. I've done it before. I've said it a couple of times, but yeah, I've done it before. It's just not easy. It's not easy doing it virtually because everybody's cast. Everybody has different internet speeds, and I've tried it, and people have glitched, and there's more of a delay when it comes to it. I know other people do it, but I feel like I wouldn't be as authentic. You know? I feel like that there would be more technical difficulties, and if I do it with somebody, I want to feel like I'm still not authentic. That's probably the wrong word, but I want to feel like that I'm reaching my potential when I do it. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be. I don't want to limit myself, if that's fair. You know? But obviously, if it were in person, or if somebody else was here doing it with me, sure, that'd be really, really cool. Would love that. But I feel like just from doing it on stream, you wouldn't see the best version of me. So, there's this article that was sent out from ESPN today at 5 o'clock. And it talked about how the headline says this: the first National Baseball Hall of Fame program sells for a record of $315,000. $315,000. The program was signed by all 11 living inductees at the 1939 ceremony, and that included Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb. It's the most ever paid, according to the writer here, Dan Hajducky. It's the most ever paid for a program, beating out the $241,500 paid for a 1903 World Series program in 2011. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's to Mitch Garver. But listen to this. All right? We're gonna say the next pitch real quickly, but listen to this. 1-2, and that's outside for ball 2. The program is believed to be the only ever signed by all the living inductees. So he said Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb. But Walter Johnson, Honus Wagner, as the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Suarez gets his 6th strikeout. Cy Young, Tris Speaker, Grover Cleveland Alexander, George Sisler, Eddie Collins, Connie Mack, and Nap Lajoie. Hopefully I said that correct. The pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle for a base hit. And there is a 1-out single from Dominic Canzone off of Ranger Suarez. It's pretty wild. They also said that the program was also signed by Hall of Famers Mel Ott, Lefty Grove, and Johnny Vandermeer, among others. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. Isn't that pretty insane? JJ, you cracked me up. What did I say? What did I say? The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Laws away. Gotcha. But, what do you think about that? 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. First Hall of Fame class was amazing. Yeah. I didn't really think about it till I saw the list. 2-1, and there's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to J.P. Crawford. The 2-2, and a called strike 3 at the knees, and there's out number 2. It's 6-0 Phillies in the top of the 5th inning. And there are 2 outs. So Crawford looks at strike 3. And he's down on strikes. We need 21 more subscribers to help us get to 6,900. If you guys have not hit the subscribe button, now's the time to do so. I would really appreciate that. Cole Young comes up. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Ruth, Cobb, Chrissy, Walter, Honus, etc. Collector of memorabilia all my life. Amazing stuff, says Chris. 0-1 pitch, and that ball is flied out over towards right field. Castellanos says he has it, and he does, right in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We played 4.5 innings and go to the bottom of the 5th at Citizens Bank Park. So, Chris, you collect memorabilia. What's I was just going to ask, what's your favorite piece that you have? You don't have to share though if you don't want to, obviously. But I'm just curious. I think that's really cool that you collect baseball memorabilia. Apparently, this says that the co-signer's parents, who were engaged at the time, attended the ceremony, and that was back on June program, and tried to obtain as many signatures as they could. And the mother, the co-signer's mother, obtained the autographs of all the living inductees. And on ESPN, they have a picture of the program and of the signatures, and it's pretty cool. At a Mel Ott card. Wow. That's nice. A signed Joe DiMaggio ball. That's cool. I would have loved to see Joe DiMaggio play. You know, he's like one of those guys. If I was alive at during that time, I really would have loved watching him. If I was in a different era, he's one player that I would really love to see. Mantle too, and Mays. I really would have loved watching Gaylord Perry. The ball is one strike. That is to Max Kepler. So we start off the bottom of the fifth inning. Kepler ended up getting an RBI single in the bottom of the second off of Logan Gilbert. And he smacks this one over towards the first base side. Naylor picks it up, though, and takes it to first base for the first out of the inning. Barry Bonds, RC. You got a rookie card. I had to think about that for a sec. I was like, wait, what's RC? And then I was like, all right, I put it together. Barry Bonds rookie card. RIP Dad. Go Phillies. That's really cool. The pitch to Bryson Stott. And there it is. It's in there for a strike. When can we get an autographed JJ rookie announcer card? The 0-1. This one's lined over to short, and it's caught by Crawford. First of all, I can't say I'm a rookie. I can't say I'm a rookie at this. So I didn't do that. You know what the one thing that I thought was really cool about the Blue Rocks experience, and I was really happy that one of my friends did this, looking back on it, as the pitch is in there for a strike. So we had a lot of broadcasters. We had more than just me, of course. There were there was a rotation of six broadcasters. The pitch to Turner. He grounds it over to first. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. We're going to the top of the sixth. But he wanted all six broadcasters to sign the baseball at the end of the internship. And he still has that, which I thought was really, really cool. And it makes me realize I wish I would have done something like that. And it was a really cool thing, you know? I would sign baseballs, though. I would do that. I was actually thinking about doing something like that for a membership giveaway. I was thinking about doing that. Maybe at the end of the year, once we, get to 10,000 subscribers, that would be one of my giveaway gifts. I've thought about that. I have. I would want to see Koufax and Frank Robinson. Those are good, too. Love that. When I was collecting cards, I had over 400,000 cards, says Old Man Ferguson. That's crazy. 400,000. Do you still collect or no? Personally, I have a Stargell signed Phillies hat from when I was a kid. So we're going to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies lead at 6-0. They put up all 6 of their runs in the second off of Logan Gilbert. Trey Turner hit a 3-run home run. JT had an RBI single, he had a home run too, a solo home run. Max Kepler had an RBI single, and Bryson Stott had himself an RBI double. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. I love the hat. Yeah, I'd like to get hats. But we got to keep building more and more people. You know? 1-0 pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a called strike. It's a sinker. That's on the outside corner. Chris says that my dad collected as a kid and left to us, my brothers, and most were stolen from me. Old Pacific cards, red and blue backs, 48 tops to late 90s. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Suarez kicks, fires the pitch, swing and a miss. How about Ranger Suarez? 8 strikeouts for Ranger tonight. Suarez is locked in. And this is a good sign. Especially because if Wheeler is going to be... We don't even know if Wheeler is going to come back this year. And so you are absolutely going to need Ranger to step on up. The pitch. That is outside and high for ball 1. Keith. 1-0 pitch. And that is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. I guess that the dog is not behaving. Cal Raleigh comes up and he chases after a cutter that was up high. One ball, 2 strikes to Cal Raleigh. The Mariners over their last 4 games have given up 25 runs. One-two pitch. This one is popped up out over towards shallow right field. Stott's there. He'll make the catch. And there is out number 2. Phillies, on the other hand, over their last 4 games, they've given up just 11 runs. Actually, sorry, 13. Just 13 runs. And now Julio Rodriguez will step on up to the plate. Let's go. 20 more subs till we get to 6,900. Let's go. The pitch. And that is inside for ball 1. That was at 89 miles per hour. 20 more, baby. Let's go. The 1-0 pitch. That's a curveball in there for strike 1 at 75 miles per hour. Rodriguez 2 for 2 on the night. 1-1 pitch. And he slaps it foul. I'm with you, Doug. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. 9 strikeouts for Ranger. He is in the Ranger zone, folks. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-0 Philadelphia we're going to step aside. But before we do that, let's go say hi to somebody. Is CeeLo on? Is CeeLo on? Where is it? Let's go say hi to somebody. I did not plan this out well beforehand. Let's go say hi. I believe that CeeLo is on, right? On the go with CeeLo. Is he on? Might do this during another break. Okay. I won't take a step off. But we'll go say hi to Rising Ryan now. During our next break. That's what we'll do. Brewers and Cubs game 2 just got postponed. All right. After this next half inning, we'll go say hi to Rising Ryan now. There we go. Is the doctor on? I don't know. Double check. If he is, drop his link. We'll go say hi to Dr. Delay. If he is, drop his link. And let me know. 19 more! Thank you very, very much. Phillies ace Zach Wheeler underwent successful procedure to remove a blood clot in his right upper extremity on Monday morning at Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia. Yep. I just said hi to Rhino JJ. Man. It's great. Casey Legumina is coming up to pitch for the Seattle Mariners. 5.04 ERA in 44 ball games. Also 49 strikeouts. He's the third pitcher tonight for the Mariners. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up for Philadelphia. He's 1 for 3. Pitch number 1. This one is flied out over towards left field, hooking foul, and out of play it goes. His timeline is unclear. Oh, 1 is in there for strike 2. 0-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. The 0-2 on the way, and there's a strike 3 called on the inside corner for out number 1. You guys see that Victor Robles threw a bat at a pitcher in a minor league game when he was rehabbing down in AAA? Robles, of course, the outfielder for the Mariners, formerly on the Washington Nationals. Here's the pitch to Harper, another former National, and that ball is belted out to right field. Into the second deck it goes. Number 20 on the season for Bryce. And that's the third homer in this ball game. That ball was way out of here. Whew. Love that swing. The timing was perfect. And Harper crushed it. Caught me off guard. The pitch to JT, that's way inside for ball 1. I tell you, I said former National, and I just tied it. One ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch, and that is way inside for ball 2. Good to see him get that home run. 2 balls, no strikes to JT, and the next pitch is taken for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. There's a 4-seamer right down the middle for strike 2. JT takes it all the way. JT's homer back in the second was his 8th of the season. 2-2 pitch. Line drive it out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Get on by Canzone as it goes all the way towards the wall. JT jogs on over to second, and he's in with a stand-up double. All right, there we go. These intermittent offensive outbursts will probably be enough to hang on to the division title, but not inspiring for the postseason, says Larry. All we got to do is wait to see. Here comes Bohm, and he sends this one out towards right field. Canzone is there on the line, makes the catch right by his chest, and there's out number 2. Thank you so much, John. Did you enjoy the win yesterday? No. I'm happy that we got the win. I don't know if that game was enjoyable. But this one so far is feeling pretty good. So far. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, John. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch is fouled off. Uncle's furniture chair. Furniture store. Marsh in the box. Takes the pitch inside for ball 1. All right, 18 more. Let's go. 18 more subs. I think we really can do it. I really do. I really appreciate you guys for coming on here and for helping us out. The 1-1 pitch. Way up high for ball 2. Brandon, Sanford, thank you guys so much for the subs. Saw that you guys subbed. 2-1 pitch. That is outside for ball 3 to Brandon Marsh. Legumina is on the mound for Seattle. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 pitch. That ball was smoked, but it's a foul ball towards the right field side. The ball girl has to go chase after it. I like those red Phillies sweatpants. They are cool. I've never seen those before. Three and 2 is the count to Brandon Marsh. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That pitch was high, and Marsh knew it, and he goes down swinging. The Phillies do get a run, though, thanks to Bryce Harper and his solo home run to put them up 7-0. They'll be back in just a few moments, and so will we. We're going to go say hi to Rising Rhino right now. I don't think that Dr. DeLay is on, but here we go. We're going to go say hi to Rising Rhino. We'll be right back in just a few moments. There's the link. Alrighty. Here we go to the top of the 7th inning. The first pitch that is taken is in there for a strike. It was a curveball. No ball is 1 strike. To Eugenio Suarez. The next pitch, that's outside for a ball. Ranger on the mound. Gino at the plate. 1-1 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. The 1-2 delivery. Just outside, and not by much, for ball 2. Dilated Entertainment, how are you? What's going on, my friend? I'm so happy to see you on here. As always. 2-2 pitch. That's way up high and inside for ball 3. Rhino is in Colorado. He's from New York. But yes. And we'll say hi to Dr. Delay when we go to the 8th inning. I do apologize about that. 3-2 pitch, and there's another strikeout. His 10th of the ball game for Ranger. Wow, he ended up going to a curveball there, and it worked against Gino. He got fooled. He swung over top of it, and there is out number 1 of the 7th inning. Ranger Suarez, let's go. The pitch, here it comes. And there's strike 1. Give the man 10 chairs in the chat, folks. 10. He has 88 pitches. 0-1 pitch. That is outside for ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. That says I'm at work. Lost 2 parlays, so I'm here for baseball therapy. Gotcha, man. That stinks. The 1-1, and that ball is crushed out to right field. Thank goodness, though, it is a foul ball. That curveball that he's throwing today has just looked so efficient. It's looked so good out of his hand. It's very deceptive, and people think that it's going to be a changeup, and they're swinging over top of it. I need a chair after losing $80. Ugh. 1-2 pitch. Went to the curveball there, but Naylor decided not to bite. The pitch was in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 15 more subs. Let's go. Let's go. 15 more. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he does not get the call. They say that it was outside, even though it looked like it was clearly a strike. Damn. Three-two pitch, ground ball hit over to third base. Bohm picks it up, throws it over to first, and there is out number 2 in the 7th inning. The pitch to Mitch Garver, and it's taken for strike 1 from Ranger. The 0-1 delivery, and that is high for a ball. One pitch. That is down and in for ball 2. The 2-1. And that is taken for ball 3. Three-one pitch. There's a foul ball. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. Three-two. Foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 on the way, and this one is flied out over towards deep left field, and that ball is gone, and makes it now a 7-1 ball game. So Mitch Garver just hits a solo homer off of Rangers Suarez, and so there goes the shutout. Jack, thank you for the $2 super chat. That was perfect timing. Where are all the folks dissing on Ranger lately? That super chat could not have come at a better time, my friend. But thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Two outs and the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike. 101 pitches for Ranger. Canzone comes up, and that pitch hits him right on the hand. Oh boy, that's going to hurt. The trainer is going to go out there too to check up on him. He is in a lot of pain. He's kneeling over. Ouch. Got him right on the hand. Jeez. He's down on his knee. The trainer is looking at him and trying to get a feel for the severity of the pain. Yeah. Yeah, now would be an ideal time to get somebody warmed up in the bullpen, especially with all this time that's just going by. You get extra... exactly, Lou. You're right. Canzone is going on over to first base. And Rob is going to pull Ranger. That's going to be it for him. He did really well today. He did. So, and we're going to make a call to the bullpen. All right. So a pitching change is coming. And the Phillies will be right back. Rob should have pulled him after the home run. No, why? Why would you pull him after the home run? So Ranger is done. Goes 6 2/3. Just gives up a solo home run. And the Phillies will be back in just a few moments. I'm going to take another quick step off. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Jordan Romano is going to come on in the pitch. And the 1-0 is blooped out over towards left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to put runners on at first and second base with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Suarez was lights out. Yeah, like, what are we talking about? I don't understand. You know, he gives up the home run, right? You get somebody warmed up in the bullpen after he gives up the home run. You don't just bring in a new pitcher. You get somebody warmed up, and Rob managed it perfectly. Rob did it right. He doesn't usually do that. He waits until like 4 or 5 batters. But no, it's after you give up the home run, you get somebody warmed up, and he did. Cole Young is up at the plate, and the pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1, and there's a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch is, it's now 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. The 0-2 is low for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Cole Young is in the box. The 1-2. And that is up high for ball 2. Now, the thing is that he should get somebody else warmed up in the pen now when he goes to Romano here. The 2-2 delivery, and that's way up high and outside for ball 3. But I don't want Romano in when there's a 3-run game. I don't want him in when there's a 2-run game. I'd rather have him out there when it's a 6-run game. 3-2 pitch on the way, and this ball is lifted out over towards right field, and that ball is gone. And so now it's a 3-run ball game, and it's now 7-4 in the top of the 7th inning. That's a 3-run shot. And so the Mariners are back in business. It's 7-4 in the top of the 7th. That pitch absolutely was golfed out to right field. It's crazy. A pitches from Romano, and he just gave up a big home run there. And now they take a timeout to go talk to him. Orion is warming up in the pen. Crazy. Tony, thank you for the $20 super chat, man.
JJ, seriously. You can't make this up.
No, you can't. Nope. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Randy Arozarena is up at the plate. And Arozarena takes outside for a ball. If you guys want to hear my real thoughts, that's why we have the post-game shows. You're more than welcome to stay on for that. I break everything down. I give you my true opinions on things. 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded back over towards the mound. Romano picks it up, throws it over to first, and the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 7-4 ball game, and Castellanos, Kepler, and Stott are all due up for Philadelphia. I'm going to ask you guys a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay, I want to know which Philadelphia Phillies player is known for making an incredible diving catch against the St. Louis Cardinals back in the 90s. Back in the 90s. That's all I'm going to say. Which Philadelphia Phillies player was known for making an incredible diving catch against the Cardinals back in the 1990s? What's up, Asia? Asia. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I know that's not an answer. Crocker. Nope. This one's a little bit tough. If you guys did not watch the Phillies in the 90s. Nope. It's not Dykstra. It's not Dykstra. It's not Lenny Dykstra. Who else do we have? Romano? No. Eisenreich? No. Scott Ellen? No. Mickey Moore? Frank Rizzo? Nope. Nope. The Flying Hawaiian? No. Abreu, Scott Rowland. No. This is kind of fun. Was it Pete? Nope. Bottom of the 7th, here comes Nick Castellanos, and the pitch is taken for strike one. Tony Barron. Got it. Tony Barron. One of the best catches in Phillies history. It was a diving catch that he made against the Cardinals. It was back in 1997. That is correct. Good job. One out, bottom of the 7th inning, as Nick Castellanos flies out to center. That was correct. Good job. That was a tough one. The pitch. That's a little bit low for a ball. 15 more subs till we get to 6,900. Let's go. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Foul ball. Legumina still pitching. You got it. The pitch to Kepler. Ground ball. Base hit out to right field. In between the 4-3 hole. And so, Max Kepler gets on with a one-out single here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tony Barron. Did you guys watch that live? Do you guys remember the catch? Tony Barron's diving catch against the Cardinals. Anybody watch that live? The pitch to Stott, and that ball is going to get by the catcher, and so Kepler is going to head on over to second base. Stott just dodged that thing, and it's a 1-0 count. Nice. We got 380 people watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We are 15 subscribers away from getting to 6,900. Kepler is in scoring position. 1-0 is the count. The pitch on the way to Stott. And there's a sinker that's on the upper tier of the zone. I do, says Smash TV Media. Just watch the Tony Barron catch. Insane. And he did that on the concrete field of Veterans Stadium. It's crazy. Two balls, one strike. The 2-1 pitch. This one is flied out over towards medium depth center field. Rodriguez is there. He'll make the catch, and there's out number 2. Smash TV Media got it. Cool J got it as well. Cool J was the first one to get it. So congratulations to you guys. Sorry, I was in the heat of the moment. I had to call play. So I had to focus on that. But congratulations to you guys and to everybody else that got the trivia question correct. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch to Turner, line drive down the right field line. That is a fair ball. And so Kepler's going to score. Turner dives into second base. Trey Turner's been a hitting machine. 5 games in a row where he has at least 2 hits, and tonight he has 3. That was a big-time hit, too, down the right field line. Just stayed fair. And here comes Schwarber to the plate. First pitch to Kyle. There's a line drive, base hit out the center field. Turner's rounding third. He's being waved home. And the throw's going to be made over to second. It's 9-4 Philadelphia. King Kyle came through with an RBI single. And the Phillies do get 2 runs back against Seattle. And Bryce Harper, who homered his last time up, here he comes to the plate. He's 2 for 4. The pitch to Bryce, and he lines it foul down the third base line. And the count is 0-1. What's up, Asia? We're at 195 on the likes. Let's go. By the way, Schwarber just passed Cal Raleigh in the RBI leaderboard. 103 for Kyle. 14 more subs. Let's do it. Let's go. 14 more. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 to Harper. Another one hit out to right field. He's done it again. Bryce Harper with his 21st bomb of the season. And that went a long distance. Here comes JT, and JT fouls it off. So Bryce Harper with 2 homers tonight. His 21st home run of the season just came. And JT is up. And the pitch is low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now. This offense has been doing a lot of legwork today. 1-1 pitch, and there's a line drive base hit out to left field. Arozarena plays it on the ground. Legumina has been leaking oil, and yet he's still out there, and JT gets his 3rd hit of the ball game. All right, so there's a 2-out single. It's 11-4 Phillies. 11 runs on 19 hits for Philadelphia. Kawar is warming up in the bullpen. That's Jackson Kawar for Seattle. Turner, Schwarber, Harper, and JT have 11 hits. 11 of the 19 hits for Philadelphia. That makes them 11 for 20 with 4 homers and a total of 9 RBI and 6 runs scored. That's awesome. Meanwhile, the 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters today, they're just, what are they? They have 7 hits. They just have 7 hits. With 4 runs scored. And now Bohm comes up. Bohm is 1 for 4, and he takes a strike. Everybody on the Phillies team has at least 2 hits, except for Bohm and Stotts. They each have 1. 0-1 pitch to Bohm, and it's popped up right behind home plate. It's a foul ball, though, and it'll go out of play. Let's go, chat. 13 more subs till we get to 6,900. Charge! 13 more. We're so close. Let's get there. The 0-2. That is outside for a ball. I don't know how he's still pitching. Bohm has gotten on base twice. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 is grounded back up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman. Throw over to first is just in time to get Bohm. And the inning is over. Phillies lead it 11-4. They're going over to the phones, and I don't think that they're going to challenge it. All right, so Harper sends one to the moon, and the Phillies lead it 11-4. Schwarber also had an RBI single as well. And the Phillies put up 4 runs in the inning. Also got to add in that Trey Turner double. All right, we are going to go say hi to Dr. Delay as we go to the 8th inning. Let's go say hi to him. I'm dropping his link down below right now. We'll be right back. Don't you worry. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, man, we're so close. 11 more. 11 more. Let's go. So, the Mariners decided, you know what? They're going to put up 4 runs in the 7th. And then the Phillies are like, you know what? We'll respond, and we're going to put up 4 runs in the 7th, too. Orion Kirkering is going to pitch for Philadelphia. They were going to use him anyways. It's an 11-4 lead in the top of the 8th inning. Cal Raleigh is due up next for Seattle. And the pitch to Cal, there's a called strike on the outside corner. It's no balls, 1 strike. Kirk last pitched on Friday. 0-1 delivery, and that is inside for a ball. Steven, thank you very, very much for the sub. Frank, thank you for the sub as well. And to those of you that have subscribed, I really appreciate that. The 1-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count now. Time called by Cal Raleigh. 11 runs for Philadelphia. They got 6 in the second, 1 in the sixth, and 4 in the seventh inning. The next pitch, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes to Cal Raleigh. The windup, the pitch, fouled away. All right, let's go. We need 10 more. 10 more subs. Let's keep going. I think we're going to get there. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. And that is inside for ball 3. Gosh. That was not a ball. 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss, and Orion Kirkering gets his first out of the inning from a strikeout. Nice. So the Phillies lead it 11-4. Kepler had an RBI single in what was a 6-run second inning. Bryson Stott had an RBI double. Trey Turner hit a 3-run homer. JT hit a solo homer. That was all in the second. In the bottom of the sixth, as the pitch is taken for a strike, Harper hit a solo homer. And then in the seventh inning, Garver for the Mariners homered, and so did Young. Young hit a 3-run homer. Garver had a solo shot. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And then Turner for the Phillies in the bottom of the seventh had an RBI double. Kyle Schwarber had an RBI single. And Harper homered again. It was a 2-run shot. 11-4 Phillies. Top of the 8th inning. 1 out. The 1-1 pitch is up high and inside for ball 2. Rodriguez in the box. He's 2 for 3 tonight. The 2-1 pitch. And it's popped up right behind home plate. But it's a foul ball. Nine more, baby. Let's go. 9 more. 2-2 pitch. Another strike 3 called. Woo! That pitch was right down the middle. He rung him up. Rodriguez don't know what he was looking for, but it was certainly not that fastball. Two away, top of the 8th. And Gino comes up and grounds this one in front of the mound. And Orion picks it up, throws it over to first. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. 11-4 Phillies. Marsh, Castellanos, and Kepler will be coming up for the Phillies as we go to the bottom of the 8th. All righty. All right, guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope that you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. We go live for pretty much a lot of the Phillies games, the Sixers and the Eagles games as well. We try to cover as many as we possibly can. We also do a thing called Diamond Zone. Diamond Zone is basically like Red Zone. And it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. And we have such a fun time covering all the live games that go on. We jump around scores, and we do traditional play-by-play as we're doing those games. And you should definitely go check that out. Mods, if you want to post that link down below, that would be awesome. We do Sunday Night Baseball too, and we have a lot of fun on this channel. You get a lot of baseball content. We're on almost every single day. And we put in a lot of time. And so if you guys love baseball, if you love basketball, if you love football, I really encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. We are 8 subscribers away from 6,900. I started this thing almost 3 years ago, and I'm very grateful for the community that we have built on here. And we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going, baby. Let's get ourselves a win. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to get a W. I'm ready for that win, man. Feeling it. All right, so Brandon Marsh is going to come on up to the plate for Philadelphia. Marsh is 2 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout as well. So this will be Seattle's 4th pitcher that they have gone to tonight. Kawar has a 3.94 ERA. And he gets set above the belt, kicks, deals, and the pitch to Marsh. And this one's flied out over towards right field. It's going to be playable for Luke Raleigh, that is, who just came on in. And the catch is made for out number 1. So Dominic Canzone is out of the game, and Luke Raley is his defensive replacement. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Nick Castellanos is up, and he goes fishing after a slider that's in the dirt. No balls, 1 strike. 7 more, baby! 7 more! Oh, 1 pitch. That is low and outside for ball 1. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kawar kicks, fires, and the pitch is low for ball 2. Ooh, that sucks. Westbrook left with a sore ankle. Oof. It's 3 balls, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. Kawara on the mound. Casty in the box. The 3-1 pitch to Nick. Swing and a miss. And that would have been ball 4. Playing in front of a fired-up packed house makes a difference. Oh, yes, it does. Three balls, 2 strikes. Kawar gets the signs, the payoff pitch. And that's down and out for ball 4. And Nick Castellanos gets on for the 3rd time tonight. Nice. Is that the Phillies' first walk that they've had today? That is. That is their first walk. That's the first walk of the ball game. So 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. And Kepler looks at a slider down the middle for strike 1. I just ate Chinese takeout. Chinese takeout sounds very, very good. What did he say at the end? The 0-1, and there's a swing and a miss. But I still don't give up the runs as much as Romano. Oh, my gosh. I get it. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 more subs. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 pitch is fouled away. Kepler got the first run for Philadelphia. It was an RBI single. Kawar kicks, fires, and throws it in the dirt for ball 1. I'm trying to think if Kepler has had a day this year where he has gotten 3 hits. I don't think he's gotten 3 hits at all this year. Oh, yes, he did. 1-2, and this one's flied out over towards shallow left center field. Rodriguez gets called off by Rosarina, and there is out number 2. Just not tonight. But he did against the Chicago Cubs. He was 3 for 5 in that game. That was on April 26th. April 26th. That's when he had a 3-hit game. Starglow Galactic Entertainment, thank you so much for the sub. All right, so Nolan Hoffman is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryson Stott. The pitch. And there is a foul ball. Phillies recalled him before tonight's game. And they ended up optioning Max Lazar. 1-1 pitch, ground ball, back up the middle for a base hit. And Bryson Stott gets on with another base hit. So everybody has gotten 2 hits except for Alec Bohm. And Castellanos stops over at third base. All right, let's go. Rally time. George! Phillies tonight have left 9 men on base, and they are 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position. The pitch. That is down for a ball to Trey Turner. So Turner is on cycle alert. He just needs the triple to complete the cycle. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's flied out to right field. It's looking foul, and it will go out of play. Four more, baby. 4 more subs. Y'all are the best. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner, and the 1-1 is outside and low for ball 2. Will Turner get the cycle? Chat, is he going to do it? Two balls, 1 strike to Trey. And the 2-1 line drive, base hit out to left field. 1 run's going to score. It takes a bounce in front of Randy Rosarina. It's 12-4 Phillies. 4 hits for Trey. Let's go. Another hanger, and Trey Turner is scorching red hot for the Phillies. All right, let's go. Let's go! Kyle Schwarber's coming up, and Schwarber takes outside, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. Let's go. Turner is 4 for 6 tonight. 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Did I say 4 for 4? He's 4 for 6. Turner does have 5 RBI, though. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-1 delivery. That's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle. Kawar comes set and deals, and it's a foul ball hit off the knob of the bat from Kyle. 3 more subs. Let's go. 3 more. Let's see some 3s in the chat. Let's go. Two balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The next pitch is down for ball 3, and the count is now full. If you guys love baseball, we go on for a lot of the Phillies games. We do the Sixers, we do the Eagles as well, and we do Sunday Night Baseball here too. 3-2 to Kyle, and that's low again for ball 4. And Bryce Harper is coming up with the bases loaded. Wow. Harper homered in the 6th inning. He homered in the 7th inning. And he's looking to homer in the 8th. This time it's with the bases loaded. Drop the Harper emotes. This would be crazy. He's 3 for 5. Yeah, he's 3 for 5. The first pitch to Bryce. Foul ball. Got a fastball at 99. You guys remember when Bryce Harper was must-watch TV? I miss those days. How about we bring that back? No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 to Bryce. That's up high for ball 1. Bases loaded for Bryce Harper. He has 8 career grand slams. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Got a slider that was in the dirt. Kowar gets the signs, and the 1-2 is outside for ball 2. That was a fastball at 97 on the gun. Big 2-2 pitch coming up. And here's the pitch. That is called a strike 3. It was a little bit high. And we are going to the 9th inning. It's a 12-4 game. Harper strikes out looking. I think it was just a little bit high. But regardless, it's a 12-4 ball game. And the Phillies are 3 outs away from getting the W. And Harper did not look happy about that. All right. Well, I'll still take 2. I'll still take 2 homers. All right, 2 more subscribers. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell icons, too. Again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I go on for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles games. We also do other baseball coverage on this channel as well. If you're curious to know a little bit more about me, I graduated from college in 2022 with a sports broadcasting degree out at Rowan University, and got a really cool opportunity to call minor league baseball games when I was in college, and to do some for G League basketball too. I covered the Wilmington Blue Rocks and the Delaware Blue Coats, and that was so much fun. And I've been on this channel for about 2.5 years, and we've just been continuing to call games. And it's my passion. I love doing this, and I love bringing this to you guys, because you guys deserve that. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go to the 9th inning. Let's get that W. Let's go! 12-4 Phillies as they lead it by 8 runs. Turner 4 for 6 with 5 RBI, and a home run. Kyle Schwarber, 2 for 6 or 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. Bryce Harper, 3 for 6 with 2 homers, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored. And JT, 3 for 5 with a run scored, an RBI, and a solo home run. And that's not even getting to the bottom of the order. It's pretty wild. All right, so we have a new pitcher coming on in. It's Nolan Hoffman. He's 28 years old from Lincoln, New England. And he will pitch the top of the 9th inning. Wes Wilson is going to play over at first. You also have Edmundo Sosa in the infield as well for the Phillies. He's over at short. The pitch to Josh Naylor. This one's lined out to right field, and that's going to split the gap and get down for a base hit. Marsh is going to make the throw over to second base. The throw is not in time, and Naylor gets on with a leadoff double. He went in there sliding towards second base. Alrighty, 2 more subs, baby. 2 more. Let's go. Top of the 9th, a runner on over at second base. 73 strikeouts in 54 innings down in the minors. Here comes Garver to the plate. And the first pitch is taken for strike 1 at the knees. 237 likes, 401 people tuning on in. Let's go. We are 2 more subs away. 1 more sub away. Let's go! 1. That is in there for strike 2. Who's going to be subscriber number 6,900? Who's it going to be? The ball is 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Castellanos plays it on a hop. And Josh Naylor will jog on home. It's a 12-5 ball game in Philadelphia. Okay. Not a good start. Not a good start to this 9th. Who will be the 6,900th subscriber? Anybody want to take bets? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Luke Raleigh is coming on up to the plate. And the pitch is down for a ball. Got it! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go! One ball, no strikes to Luke Raley, and the pitch is taken outside for ball 2. Sima Fox and Larry. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that makes the count 2-1. Oh, Larry said final score prediction 12-11. Oh, gosh. Thank you so much. 2-1 pitch. And this one is fouled away. And the count is 2-2. That was so nice. Thank you. I'm beyond grateful for this. Oh, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hoffman kicks and fires. And the pitch is fouled off over towards the left side. Thank you. Y'all are the best. My Philly freaks, they're awesome. 2-2 is the count. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees. Woo! Let's go. Eric says, great game, JJ. Dude, This series ain't over, and neither is this game either. But thank you so much for rocking with us. Corinne, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Working hard for this, man. It's been such a grind, but I'm just grateful for you all, as I said before. And we're just going to keep going, you know? It's for you guys. 1 ball, no strikes. Crawford in the box. 1-0 pitch. That's inside for ball 2. That sub may have been my dog after being made crazy by that bell. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That's a foul ball. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Mark, thank you for the sub. Was Mark number 6,900? 2-1, and that's fouled off the knee of J.P. Crawford. Neil, thank you for the sub, man. That goes out to Neil and Mark. And Fort Barnwell as well. Fort Barnwell, thank you. Kirk, thank you. I don't think I thanked you guys. I apologize. Starglow Galactic, I remember thanking you. It was really, really nice. Vicky, thank you. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one's grounded down the right field line. That is a fair ball. And Casty has to go chase it down. Garver's going to head on over to third base. And so, a double by J.P. Crawford. And he is over at second. Man. It's called a fair ball. So Raleigh went on over to third base. Or wait, no, Garver went over to third. And now Young is up to bat. Young is going to ground this one over towards second base. This will get a run home. The throw to first. That's in time. Seattle down to their final out. All righty, let's go. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Go. Here comes Randy Arozarena, and Arozarena takes strike 1 at the knees. No balls, 1 strike to Randy Arozarena. The 0-1, it's high for a ball. Twelve to 6, Phillies, top of the 9th. 2 outs, a runner on over at third. And the 1-1, and that is inside for ball 2. Still not getting excited yet, JJ. And that's going to get away from JT. And a run is going to come on in the score. It's now a 12 to 7 ball game. And the bases are empty. But wait, there's more. Look at the chat. He fits right on into our bullpen. I love the sarcasm. 3-1, and that's inside for ball 4. Arozarena gets on with a walk. And they don't even want to go talk to him. They don't even want to talk to him. John with a $2 super chat. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, John. Guys, after the game is done, I will say this really quickly. They will take a timeout on the mound. So while they're in this timeout, after the game is done, after it's officially over, we will have a post-game show. And if you guys want to come on and call on into the show, you can. 610-314-0844. That's how you call on in. If you want to give me your thoughts about the Phillies, we're going to talk all about it. We'll let you guys know how we feel. Yeah, we have a lot to break down about this ball game. But it still is not done. All right? It's still not done. Ranger still gets the win, I believe. That's correct. Dr. Delay, thank you so much. Congratulations to you as well, man. This game will end in a save. Well, we still have another 4 batters for that. Well, I guess technically 2. Cal Raleigh comes up. And Raleigh fouls off the first pitch. Thank you so much, Dr. Delay. Guys, go subscribe to Dr. Delay. He's awesome at what he does. I can't wait to listen to how he did on this call tonight. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1, and that's inside for a ball. I do that. I like to go into other people's streams and just listen to how they do. One ball, 1 strike to Cal Raleigh. He is 0 for 4. He's batting on the left side. The 1-1 pitch is fouled away, and Seattle down to their final strike. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Hoffman gets the signs, gets set above the belt, takes a breath. The 1-2 pitch is low for ball 2. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over, and the Phillies get the job done. 12-7 victory for Philadelphia. Bryce Harper with 2 home runs. Trey Turner had himself quite a day with 4 hits. Kyle Schwarber had a pretty good day as well. All in all, offensively, the Phillies really came out to play, and they put up 12 runs, and they got themselves the dub. Rangers Suarez looked pretty good. Ring the bell, baby. The Phillies win. Let's go. Let's go, Chet. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Very nice. Yeah. Good win. We're going to break it all down, okay? I do have things that I do want to say. I do want to talk about the bullpen. I'm stumbling on my words, and I apologize because I have a lot on my mind. I'm trying to multitask. But here's the bottom line, okay? Yes, did things get shaky with Romano? Absolutely. Did things not look so well for Hoffman in that 9th inning? Yes. Did I get a little bit mad at Rob in the game at times? Got a little annoyed. Just a little. But at the end of the day, they got themselves the win. The offense did it great. The long ball worked today. Still is not going to always work 100%. But you know what? They listened, and they pretty much took Logan Gilbert out of the game. I can't believe that they did that. But I got to give the offense credit for that. Logan Gilbert has had a very good season for the Mariners. He's been really good. And the last time that he gave up 5 earned runs in a game, I said it before. It was back in August of last year. That's a good win. It's a very good win. You could say, oh, well, the Mariners lost 2 out of 3 to the New York Mets. But guess what? They were going to come on in hungry tonight. Cal Raleigh's on the other side. Julio Rodriguez is on the other side. Jorge Polanco and Randy Arozarena, they're on the other side too. They have a good team. They really do. They have a very nice team. And I'm very happy with this win. So, bottom line, I would say great game from the Phillies overall from the offensive standpoint. And Ranger Suarez pitched really, really well too. If I were to give MVPs of this game, I would say Turner, 1, Harper, 2, and I would have to go with Ranger as number 3. That's where I stand. But we are going to take a step off, and then we're going to be doing our post-game show. We'll be back on in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? And then we'll read some more comments, and we'll dissect everything that ended up happening in this game. Thank you all very, very much again for helping us get to 6,900 subs. We're just going to keep going, man. We're just going to keep going. I'm so grateful for you guys. I can't thank you all enough for joining this community and being a part of this. This is really special. It really is. And I will always be grateful to each and every one of you. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
welcome on into the Phillies postgame show here on Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well. Turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Here are my takeaways from this game. The offense was great. The offense was an A+ today. The offense was really awesome. They did have their moments where they left guys on base, but overall they came through when they had to. I loved the approach against Gilbert. Now, Gilbert clearly did not have his stuff. He left a lot of pitches hanging. He did. But to the Phillies' credit, and I say this, I know I say this, and it feels like I do say this a lot when they put up at least 10 runs in a ball game. But I will say this here. While Gilbert was leaving pitches and hanging them, I'm watching JT work up 10 pitch at-bats, and then on the 11th pitch, able to send it out to left field. I'm watching guys like, not even just JT, but Kyle Schwarber working up the pitch count. He had another really nice at-bat. I believe that it was in the second inning, too, where he worked up the pitch count and ended up getting a single. So that was nice. That was really good. Yeah, that was an 8-pitch at-bat. I really liked the philosophy today of working up the pitch count and taking advantage of the sliders that he was throwing. See here, and Larry, I have to give Larry a shout out here. When we talk about Bryson Stott working up the pitch count, why do we stress that? The reason why that we stress that with all these players is because the pitcher is about to leave a mistake over the middle of the plate. The more pitches that a pitcher throws, the more likely a mistake is going to be thrown. So when James Wood the other day worked up the pitch count against Taijuan Walker in that 6th inning and had that 2-run double, that's a scenario where you tip your cap to James Wood. It's an 8-pitch at-bat there, and he's just a good hitter, and that was the only 2 runs that Taijuan Walker gave up. Same thing here. An 11-pitch at-bat to JT. He got a pitch that was out over the middle of the plate, and he nuked it. He did. So I thought that the Phillies as a whole did a great job working up the pitch count. That's a season high for them, 21 hits. That's the most at the bank since 2009, according to NBC Sports Philadelphia. And they only had 1 walk. It's pretty crazy when you really think about it. How about the Turner at bat? The man was ahead in the count 3-0. And then the count becomes 3-2. He looks at a 4-seamer down the middle and then gets a slider, fouls off the next pitch, which is a curveball, and then nukes out a slider to get his first homer at home this year. Great stuff. That, to me, is what I really loved from this team. Ranger looked great. I don't want to sweep that under the carpet. The curveball was awesome. These Mariners hitters clearly did not do their homework against Ranger Suarez because they were swinging on top of curveballs and their timing was so off. But I give Ranger credit because he realized that the curveball was working and he didn't always have to go to the changeup. I thought he threw a lot of curveballs tonight, and then he mixed in the fastballs very well too. Once that thing dies and it goes on into the dirt, that changes everything in the batter's mind. You're getting into their head. And I thought that he did that tonight, and I give him credit where credit is due. Ranger got a lot of strikeouts tonight. 10 strikeouts. When was the last time Ranger had 10 strikeouts? You want to know when the last time he had 10 strikeouts was? I'll tell you the last time he had it was not this year. I can tell you that much. It was not this year. The last time was May 21st of last year against the Rangers. Now, that's in the regular season. May 21st of last year is the last time that this man had 10 strikeouts. Love that. I absolutely love that. I thought he looked great. He was poised out there. He was getting ahead in the pitch count. The cutter looked really good too. So, the cutter and the curveball were those two pitches that were just so good when it came out of his hand. JT had a really good day. I talked about that behind the plate offensively, but I thought behind the plate, I thought he called a pretty good game too. There's a difference between when Rafael Marchand is out there and when JT is out there calling a game. I do see that. I do. That's something that I do tend to notice. What else? Your bottom of the lineup did damage as well. In that 7th inning, when the Phillies were going up against one of the Mariners' relief pitchers, Lugimina, right? 2 innings from him, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts. He looked good in the first inning, the first inning of relief. He looked fine. He looked great. And the Mariners just kept going with him, and the Phillies just continued to pound him. That's all that we ask. If a manager is making a mistake, capitalize. Capitalize on that. And they did that. Should Rob have gone to Romano in that 7th inning? I originally said I was okay with it. I was originally fine for when he pulled Ranger. You don't pull him after he gives up the home run first. You have somebody warming up as you go on into the 7th inning, and he did. And then he gives up the solo homer to Mitch Garver, and then he hits a batter, and Rob pulls him after that. Great. That's fine. Should Hoffman have come on in that situation? Well, I'll tell you this. I'll put it to you this way. Would you rather have Hoffman go out there with a 3-run lead? I don't think so. A 3-run lead or less. How about 4? I can't really trust him there. And now we're at the point where we can't even trust him for a 6-run lead. And you know whose fault that is? That's Dave Dombrowski's fault. That's Dave's fault. Because you got to use him. You're stuck. You are stuck. He has to be used sometime. You can't just not pitch him. You can't just do that. With a 3-run lead or less, I can understand. Same thing with a 4. It sucks. What bugs me, though, is that even when you have a 6-run lead and this guy is pitching and causes traffic to be on the bases, then Rob is not warming somebody else up, and that's what you have to do as well. You got to keep a short leash on Jordan Romano at all costs. There's a difference between having a short leash on him and not using him. And what Rob doesn't do, which I don't like most of the time, is have that short leash. It has to be short with Romano. It has to be short. But to put him in with a 6-run lead, and there's 1 out, by the way, all you're asking them to do is get you 2 outs. That's on Romano for not pitching well. And Rob, after he gave up the the 3-run homer, he pulled him. He did. He didn't wait any longer. It was just a bloop single out to left, and then the 2-run homer, and he said, you're done. Hit the showers. I was fine with it. And then you have Orion for the 8th, and then Duran for the 9th. Now, you didn't have to go to Duran for the 9th inning, which is great as well. Now you have Strom available and Duran available tomorrow. I thought he managed okay. I thought overall he managed okay. Nolan Hoffman pitching in the 9th inning. I liked how Caleb did go out there to talk to him a couple of times. But clearly this guy went out there in his first outing and just did not look good. I was fine with them putting him on into that situation too. I know I said I don't always trust Rob, and I don't. And I said that I thought that he managed an okay game, but the more I dissect it, I actually thought that he was fine out there. Thought he was all right. So, 610-314-0844 is how you calling into the show. How do you feel about this game? How do you feel about the offense? I feel like you have to be very satisfied with what the offense gave you today. I mean, I just love what the 1 through 4 did. This is what we need the 1 through 4 to do all the time. Now, they're not going to put up performances like these every single day, but this is what you paid Turner, Schwarber, Harper, and JT to do. That's what you paid them to do. Rake, get on base, and follow the leader. So, all right, going into the show, let me know what your thoughts are. I think I pretty much said my piece on everything. Brandon Marsh, Casty, Kepler, and Stott each had 2 hits in the bottom of the order. I mean, come on. The bottom of the lineup did very well again today. How about 6 runs scored from them combined? I'll take that. Marsh has been hitting the ball well. Do you want to know what Marsh's batting average is in the month of August? 314. You want to know what he was batting in July? 271. 314 is pretty darn good, I would say. He's getting on base. Now, I know that he had a little slump where he was 0 for 8, but he's doing good. He's doing pretty good. So, all right, calling in 610-314-0844. That's the phone number. How do you feel about this game? All right, let's take this off. Where is it? We'll take this off, and then we'll read some comments. We actually do have a voicemail that I do want to play, and I said that I would do that. So let's play that voicemail first. Where is the voicemail? There it is. Okay. This is a text message. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Oops. This is bad on my end. It says that it's connected to the Roadcaster, and yet it's not playing. Weird. Really odd. I don't know why that is. Now let's try it. See if it works now. No? It's not going to work? What are we doing? It's really weird. It's just not going to work. He said, hey, JJ, call again today. Great game. You guys, again, had that technique killed us tonight. Dude, thank you so much for calling on in. I'm really sorry that for some reason that the Roadcaster's not working. It's really odd when I try to play a voicemail message, but That's really strange. Really odd. And I apologize for the difficulty on my end. What else? What's everybody saying in chat? 5.5 game division lead. That's pretty good. Thank you, JJ. You all got to watch. You all got to Logan, which never happens. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't, Eric. And from doing Diamond Zone, what's been really cool is that I've been watching other teams. It gives me a chance to really watch other teams under pressure and see how they do. And I'll tell you what, with Logan pitching throughout this whole entire season, he's been really strong. And the Phillies got to him today. He's been a good pitcher, So I will take that. Alrighty, hold up 1 second. Let me try to get you back on the Bluetooth side of things. 1 second. Where is it? This is really bad on my end. This is really, really bad. See if it works now. Alrighty, what's going on? You're on Play-by-Play with JJ. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, JJ.
Dude,
Win.
I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. That's all I wanted to say.
No. Don't need to apologize. You're fine. It happens.
It does. But how do you feel? How you feeling, man?
Feel good. I feel like definitely Harper is definitely my player of the game. Like hitting 2 consecutive long shot home runs definitely did a lot for me.
That 2-run, the second home run that he had, that felt good. That felt good. I loved watching that second home run, specifically that second one. It looked like Bryce Harper. You know what I mean? That looked like power Bryce Harper.
Yeah. For me, I think definitely a total improvement for him. So I'm glad he was able to do that.
Yes.
Be able to get those they needed to. I mean, definitely, I would say that getting a run from the jump definitely was a good start, and getting starting to get the upper hand, the offense definitely was very big. It's like the home, just in their home in CBP, it's like, you got to keep it going because you got the fan base behind you, and definitely it's just Bank Park, that's gonna be rocking. So
Absolutely. Yeah, the momentum was on their side tonight, and I was really happy. I actually have to give them credit here. Sometimes when you and I watch these games, we see them fold under pressure. I thought that they played really well, and I thought that they had a lot of fire under them. Again, I know I've probably said this about 2 or 3 times tonight, and I make it sound like Logan Gilbert is a Cy Young pitcher. He's not, but he's a pretty good pitcher. This guy's had a very good season, and he's very strikeout dominant. He's one of the top leaders, or he was one of the top leaders last year in strikeouts, and I know that he dealt with injuries this year, but he still has been really, really solid. And the Phillies got to him today, and I can't be mad about that. I thought that was like the first goal from me tonight was to just get to this guy. Get this guy out of the game, force their hands to go to somebody else, and just make their bullpen work.
And that's what we've been saying all this time. Make the bullpen work. Take advantage of the stuff that you already have, because that you already have, and just put them into action and play the game.
Absolutely. Great phone call as always, man. I appreciate it. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties, but I love you so much, man.
No worries, JJ. Congrats again on 69,000 subscribers, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm not doing this without you guys, So, thank you. All right, have a good one.
Thank you too, man.
All right, bye. Man, he's right. That second home run was really, really good. It was just good to see Bryce hit 2 homers. It felt nice, you know? Let's look at some messages. Everyone but Bohm had multi-hits. Yeah, I talked about that before, too. I did. It was great. We're going to take another phone call. What is up, my friend? How are you? You are on Play-by-Play with JJ.
JJ, John from Richmond, Virginia.
John, that was a great
the
win.
Bats were really good tonight.
Yes.
And I thought the 4 runs that we put up in the bottom of the 7th were awesome.
Yep.
But JJ, we got to do something with Romano. I mean, you could have a 20-run lead and put him in, and he'll give up 8 runs.
It's crazy. It
is crazy.
See, this to me goes on Dave Dombrowski because this guy has been pitching like this for so long, and now you force Rob to have to use him even when there's a 6-run lead or whenever the case is. You don't want him pitching when there's a 3-run lead. You don't want him pitching when there's a 4-run lead. And a 6-run lead and you just can't have him pitch? Like, that's on Dave.
I mean, it's sad. It really is. And, you know, what can I say? There's got to be somebody that we have down there that can come up and do a better job than he's doing.
It's crazy. It's absolutely wild. They send Max Lazar down for the guy that they called up tonight in the 9th inning, and I know that it's just the first outing, but he did not look good either. I mean,
no, he didn't look good either. There's no doubt.
It's just crazy to me.
We needed 12 runs tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I know. John, thank you so much for calling on in, man. I really appreciate
love you. Guy.
Love you,
and
too.
And you know I'm one of your Philly freaks.
Absolutely.
Take care. Have a good night.
Absolutely, man. Great phone call, as always, too, from him. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad. The Phillies, it seems like that they just don't have anybody else that is reliable right now. I mean, I'm wondering if the guy that they drafted, and I haven't really kept up with this, but the guy that they drafted in the first round, I was hearing stories about or rumors about how maybe he was going to be called up at the end of the year and they were going to have him come out of the bullpen. I haven't heard anything about him right now. I don't know. I really don't know what this team is going to do, but they clearly have a problem with Romano. They do. And they've had this problem for a very long time. They've had it for a while. So. But yeah. What else do we have? Other messages. I noticed we did our damage this game with no outs instead of 2, so I appreciate that, says Captain Eagle. Yeah. That was good. Thought Rob did pretty decent with the mound visits and pitching switches. I really thought that overall, like, when I really dissected how this game went, okay, let's go back to that 7th inning. So, he gives up the home run, Ranger. Before the inning starts, Romano's warming up. Fine. Garver comes up with 1 out, hits the home run. And then he hits the next batter. He takes him out. What did we complain about yesterday? He waited 5 batters to take out Aaron Nola. 5 hits in a row. And then he takes him out after the game is tied. That is inexcusable. That's what you don't do. You don't do that. 5. This time, with nobody on, it was 2. And you add, at that point, a 7-run lead. And the guy was warming up already before the inning started. Yes. Didn't wait as long. You can't wait that long. especially in that situation, because you can see that Rangers starting to feel gassed. All right. I thought it was fine. Yeah. What else did we say? Alvarado was due back the 18th. That was today. Maybe he needs time at AAA to get the rust off. I don't know. That's a very good call, though, Larry. He was supposed to be back today, or he was eligible to come back today. I don't know if he just doesn't feel confident yet to be back or what's going on, but good call on your end. Very good call on your end. So, what else do we have? And yeah, Eric, I apologize. I don't know what the heck was going on with the Roadcaster. What else do we have? 96 more, bro. 7K. Thank you so much, Max. You're the man, dude. Shout out to Max. I mean, really, man. This guy, I have nothing but mad love and respect for this guy, you know? I really feel that way. What else do we have? Hopefully Alvarado can get some quality innings to raise his stock, his trade stock. Use him for a trade fodder in the offseason to bring a right-handed bat. Well, then your bullpen becomes even more thin. That's the only thing about it. But what do I know? You don't really have... You just have him, and you just have Strom and Banks as your lefties. That's it. So, all right. I love you all to death. I'm going to step off, and that is going to be it for me tonight. All right. I love you very, very much. No Diamond Zone tonight. No Diamond Zone. We're taking the night off. I think we deserve it. And we'll be back on tomorrow, and we'll bring back Diamond Zone tomorrow, too. All right. Love you all. Bye. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.